What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is LaBelle and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at FIFA 20 Pro Clubs. What's been announced, what you can expect, and maybe even more importantly, from the Pro Club community, what do you guys want to see shifted? What adjustments do you want to see made going forward with this game mode? It's been one of the more stagnant game modes over the years, even though it has that cult following. Most of you know I play Pro Clubs every single year, but I still want to know from the Pro Club enthusiast, if this is your main game mode, which for many it is, what needs to shift, what needs to change ASAP? As soon as possible. Talk to me in the comments. Let's have a discussion group. This can be our Reddit. Let's get started. Right off the jump from yours truly, I would love to see the inclusion of some sort of eSports game mode regarding Pro Clubs. And I know all of you will want 11v11, and online that makes sense, even though the servers can be a little bit suspect. However, from a logistics standpoint, it's hard for me to believe that EA is going to invest in an 11v11 LAN setup just between liabilities, the financial investment, the live stream process, all of the above. And that's why I've been, and if you've watched the live streams, pushing that agenda of potentially seeing a 5v5, which would be a Pro Clubs game mode within Pro Clubs, a secondary game mode. We will see what Volta looks like, if that has potential to actually play online with your friends, to actually qualify for events, even if the gameplay is good enough to do so. But that's always the shift I'm looking for with Pro Clubs, is going towards the competitive scene, because I believe it has so much potential. With all that being said, at the earliest, FIFA 21, FIFA 22, for maybe some sort of competitive build out. We're still in the infancy of 1v1 esports regarding FIFA. No shocker there. It all properly started in FIFA 17. Just remember that. I like the idea of house rules cups, where you can potentially only score goals from outside the box, only be able to score goals via volleys. EA's taken their introduction in FIFA 19 of having house rules and head-to-head play, and now applied it to Pro Clubs, and that gives you more options. Anytime you get additional options, additional customization, typically that's a good look. People don't complain about that too heavy. How much will this be used? I don't know yet. New player models. This has been a long time coming. Looks good from what I've seen. Not gonna be a negative, not gonna be received in some sort of negative light. More details, more intricacies. Thank you very much. We'll see exactly how deep these new player models really go when the full title drops, but it's a step in the right direction. New position options. So we now have left forward, left winger, right winger, left wing back, right wing back. How important this will be with building out pros, it's still early to say. I do wonder from a statistic building standpoint if these position adjustments are going to fit into a meta of building the ultimate Pro Clubs player. EA also says with height and weight and player build in terms of their shape is going to make a bigger difference from a statistical standpoint. How many different builds do we really have access to? How detailed are they going to go with height? The same with weight. Because right now, it's not enough. Basically, you have two body types, lean, average. You could throw in some height to mix it up in terms of some of the stats being allocated, but it's nothing crazy. What it comes down to, what will be the impact? How major is that impact? Are we talking about game changing here? Pro defining. Is this something we can abuse a little bit in the system? For the last few points, I'm legit reading them off. The any stamina bug, stamina drain faster for the player controlling the any position, makes sense. And that's what the majority of these additional, I almost want to say a patch. That's what they are. Center back in the wall, the game now places taller forwards and midfielders in the wall to defend against free kicks. Should have been that way. Goalkeeper set piece, having a goalkeeper as captain will no longer affect game stability when your team has a set piece to take. If you've never played Pro Clubs, there's always a little bit of bugginess with Pro Clubs. What else is new? We also have club trophy celebrations. Clubs can now watch the full cup celebration when you win. I don't know how important that is to you, to me, to anyone in the community. That seems like a potential wasted resource. We can also celebrate a little bit different in Pro Clubs in FIFA 20, where if you want to synchronize some celebrations individually where they come together for the complete package, that's possible. With all this being said, it might sound funny, but one of my favorite improvements for FIFA 20 is the kit clash system, where you can see the kits prior to going into the game. Because I don't know about you, but I run into this constantly where I go into matches and there's so many crazy customizable kits. We get into a game and I don't know what's happening because we have a serious kit clash where I'm wearing something red and this guy's in a half orange top, and I have no idea who's who. The game's moving really quickly. Typically I'm controlling the any position as well, and I'm lost, and it screws up the experience. It's not fun. It should have been like this a long time back, especially once you've added customizable kits where things start getting a little bit out of hand. I need to see, before I go into the game, what am I going to be dealing with? Am I going to be able to see both teams here, or am I going to have some issues? No more kit clashing is wonderful news. From a novice, intermediate, or advanced perspective, kit clashing is always bad. Thanks again for watching. Remember, it is free to subscribe. We're heading into FIFA 20, and let me know what's happening in the comments. I'll have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.